we're going to be doing a spotlight on Sera. So, Sera's stats. I have her runed for Necro right now, specifically Necro. Really, really good monster. Has tons of multi-hit skills.
Oh yeah.
So first one, and I don't have her skilled up at all, hardly at all.
It's hard to.
Yeah,
Very
because
hard
you
to.
have to either give her Devilmon, which you definitely should not do, or you farm the pieces to continuously summon her and feed her, and so
It just takes a long time.
definitely does. So Crossfire shoots 3 projectiles with each projectile. There we go. Having a 30% chance to slow the attack speed for 2 turns. So typical Necro monster with slow on first skill. Then we got Defeat Wild Dog. Attacks the surrounding enemies 2 times and increases your attack bar by 10% if you land a critical hit. Your critical hit rate will be increased by 30%. 4-turn cooldown can go down to 3. And then last but certainly not least, we have Rapid Fire. Shoots the enemy with lightning speed 6 times. Each shot has a 65% chance to inflict a continuous damage effect that lasts for 1 turn on the target, reusable in 5 turns, 4 if you get the cooldown.
So pretty much like a water Orochi.
Yeah,
right?
exactly like a water Orochi. So she is built. She has the perfect kit for Necro. And then leader skill, we have the attack power in dungeons by 21%, which was added recently.
Yeah.
And that was helpful. I use her as my leader in my Necro team. So we'll go ahead and take a look at her runes. Like I said, I have her specifically runed for Necro. And here's a quick look at her runes. All of them, I mean, they're not the greatest runes, but that's just what I could, what I could get for Sera, what I could spare. So obviously Violent and Revenge to maximize the amount of hits that she can deal to the boss. But we're going to go ahead and test her damage a little bit. We'll do that here. So we'll take this, bring in Sera. She's somewhere. One of these days they're going to make it to where it's easier to find all your monsters.
Right. And this one
so
you do want a crit rate
now
buffer.
we want a crit rate buffer.
Right.
So we'll bring in Keela. And we'll test her out. She's one of my favorite monsters to use just because it's so entertaining to do a lot of damage and hit as many times as she does. So we'll go ahead and buff. Hopefully Galleon will do his job. Good enough. Okay, so what should we do first?
Shoot your 3rd skill.
3rd skill
Yeah.
first. I like that idea. Okay. So we're on ×1 speed. We'll hit the armor break, and we have attack and crit buff. Here we go. So about 6,000.
So it's like 36,000 damage.
Yeah, 6 times.
And you put 6 dots on.
Yeah,
If they would have stayed alive.
exactly. And the cool thing is, I have her attack HP.
Yeah. She can do more damage.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
If she was on like Rage Blade,
Attack for damage attack.
attack crit damage attack, fully skilled.
We're looking at like 10,000 each.
Yeah,
something ridiculous.
That is an insane amount of
She's a
damage.
3-star. Technically, she is a 3-star.
Yeah. Okay, so these are wind elements, so we'll go ahead and get on to the next stage. Okay. So we'll do the same thing. We'll buff up. Oh, okay. And we didn't get it.
All
Okay.
right,
Well, we'll test her. We have buffs, and we'll do it on someone that is not armor broken, which is all of them. So we get about 3,000 each.
Yeah,
So 9,000.
3,200, yeah, something like that.
Yeah.
9,600 damage. Oh, you got violent proc.
And we got a violent proc. So let's test the second skill
Yeah.
on no armor break.
You might kill him. So it's like
So about close to 4,000 each crit.
pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good. No armor break. So.
And then we'll test her. We'll go ahead. Should we
Nope.
test her third skill or save it for the last stage?
Why not? Just test it.
Okay, so we don't have any buffs, and there's no armor break. Let's see what we can get.
We did land like 4 of those dots too.
Yeah.
Before they died.
Mm-hmm.
Which is pretty good.
So it is good to have a little bit of accuracy with her. So we'll go ahead and just clear this up real
especially
quick.
in like Necro, where those dots can actually kill the Lich, and he won't revive afterward.
Exactly. All right. So we got the armor break. It's what we wanted. We'll go ahead and do that second skill on the armor break.
See it.
So here we go. And we got
6,500 twice, so 13,000 damage.
yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad at all. Then the violent proc for another 8,000.
Like I said, she's one of my favorite monsters. Just because she's so entertaining to use. It's just so gratifying seeing all of those multi-hit skills.
Right.
And then when she does the continuous damage dots, just makes it even better.
Right.
So anyway, that was a quick look at Sera, the water cowgirl. We're not buying your runes. Don't ever waste your money on that. Biggest waste of money.
Yeah. It's not the best. Well, I don't know. The King Angel mon is pretty bad too.
Do they even still have that?
I hope they don't. I hope they don't.
That was awful. So anyway, typically people will use Sera in a necro setting, because that's really where she shines. The one thing you do have to watch out for necro is that your elements. You have to pay attention to the elements that you're using, and this was something that was recently brought to my attention, and I'm very glad that it was. So you want to try to aim to have one
element.
One element, yeah. Excluding light and dark monsters, because they can work with any of the other monsters, no problem in necro. But what we mean by that is, if you have, say you have half of your monsters are wind and half your monsters are water. When the Lich takes a wind monster, it's going to take you a whole lot longer to kill, because you have those water monsters trying to kill that wind monster that he stole from you. So it just takes up more time, and the more time it takes, the quicker the boss goes, the his passive will
It's more damage, and then
right, and then he you can lose the turn on his passive, his revive, and so he just keeps reviving up, and so you want to aim to try to get all water, like we said, excluding light and dark. You can put those in almost any teams, and it's totally fine. But if you're going for water, Sera is a great candidate. I cannot recommend her enough. So if you enjoyed the video, be sure to hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave us a comment, and thank you so much for watching. See you in the next spotlight.
see ya.